I'm meteorologist Chicago Wendler. I hope you're doing great on this Sunday afternoon. And got to tell you, we are climbing out of the cold and we needed to. Our average temperature for the first 5 days of the month has been running 12 and a half degrees colder than average. So we could certainly use a little bit of warming, and that warming is happening. In fact, later on in the afternoon, I'm anticipating our high temperature could make it all the way up to 60 degrees. That's a far cry from what we woke up to this morning in Austin. Camp Mabry hit 29 degrees. That was our 10th freeze so far this season. The average number for an entire winter season is 12. So I think we're just about there. New record low, meanwhile, set at Austin Bergstrom, the old record 21 degrees. That was set back in 1982. So where do we go from here? We've got brilliant sunshine. It is a beautiful day across central Texas, and we really lucked out lately with our weekends being stellar and all the storm systems being during the week. 2 o'clock temperature 57 degrees on our way up to an afternoon high of 60. Our average high is 65, though we probably won't get there until Tuesday, but we do have some warmer air on the way. By the way, also lots more melting. So those north facing areas that are still a little bit icy, more and more of that should be gone. So I don't think we'll have to worry too much longer about any icy patches redeveloping. So for Austin, we've seen 10 freezes so far, and I'm not forecasting a single additional freeze in the next 7 days. That said, if you're in the hill country or the usual colder spots, you probably will flirt with freezing another couple of nights. Also tracking a series of dry cold fronts. The first one comes through overnight Sunday into Monday, the next one coming through on Wednesday, and the third coming through Friday into next Saturday. All three coming through dry, no big temperature drops, and actually we could hit 70 by midweek on Wednesday. Here's the lay of the land. High pressure has shoved off to our east over Louisiana and Mississippi. Our next cold front is a super weak one, but an area of low pressure that is nestled in northwest Texas, and its accompanying front will swing through later on this evening for the hill country and overnight for the Austin area. So by tomorrow, the front will already be to our south and east, and we'll see mainly clear skies through the overnight. Northwest winds behind the front kicking up about 5-10 miles per hour in the hill country, no big deal. 30 degrees for your low in Mason, 30 in Johnson City, 31 in Blanco. These temperatures much warmer than where we've been the last couple of nights. I-35 forecasting a low of 35 in Austin, and instead of 18, which is what you saw at the airport, about 32. A light freeze in Georgetown at 31 and right around 33 in Wimberley. As for areas to the east of Austin, Rockdale, Elgin, Bastrop, probably all right around freezing by morning, and 35 degrees in LaGrange. Honestly, we had a beautiful stretch of weather though. And look at this, low temperatures going to be in the mid 30s in Austin Monday, Tuesday mornings, but then warming up into the low 40s by Friday morning. So still cooler than average, but certainly making some ground. A look ahead to your Monday, going to be a beautiful day after a long weekend, courtesy of the ice storm. Monday, we send the kids back to school. 8 a.m. 36, noon up to 50, high temperature 58 degrees. So maybe a couple of degrees cooler than what we're experiencing for your Sunday, just because of the influence of that slightly cooler air mass behind the cold front. Most of you probably will not even be able to tell the difference except for a northerly breeze as opposed to today where we have more of a southerly breeze. So taking you hour by hour through the overnight, hardly even any cloud cover with this front. The nearest rain will be well down to our south across the Rio Grande Valley. So right around midnight, that's when the wind shift will be pushing through the Austin area. By morning, all of us experiencing northwesterly winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour that'll pick up during the day and shift to the north. So by lunchtime, right around 50 degrees with a north wind 5 to 15, and by afternoon, a little on the breezy side with those northerly winds and a high temperature of 58 degrees in Austin, but most areas in the 50s area wide. Then as we head through the overnight Monday into Tuesday, clear skies, winds starting to drop off. So it is going to be another cold one. While I'm forecasting 35 in Austin, pretty much every other outlying area will probably see a freeze and perhaps a hard freeze for those of you out in Mason, Llano, and Gillespie counties. But then plentiful sunshine and our winds shift out of the southwest. So by lunchtime, we're already into the mid 50s, and I'm forecasting upper 60s by the end of your Tuesday to make that our first day above average since the first of the month. Statewide, coldest temperatures to the north. Even Brownsville is going to be, well, 56 for them. Not quite as cold as where they've been lately. Forecast high temperatures generally going to be in the 50s and 60s across all of the Lone Star State. And in general, we're going to see temperatures still below average for one more day, but Tuesday's when we buck that trend and start to head the other direction. By Tuesday afternoon, 61 in Amarillo, 72 in Del Rio, 68 here in Austin, and 65 in Corpus Christi. Certainly nothing like the warmth we got so used to in December, but hey, Beggars can't be choosers. This at least will be somewhat nicer. Next 5 days, we do have temperatures that'll be warming through the 70s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before another cold front pushes through that drops us back down into the 60s. But if you're looking for rain, you're going to have to look far to the south. As you can see on Monday, Brownsville Point south through Mexico could see some showers associated with our latest cold front, but we're just going to be high and dry. So on into Tuesday, 68, quiet weather. On into Wednesday, 70, some patchy high clouds with a weak front pushing through on Wednesday, shifting our winds to the north again. Thursday, we're sunny, high temperature of 70. Friday, the warmest of the upcoming week, a southwesterly wind sending temperatures into the low 70s, and then a weak, dry, cold front pushes through on Saturday behind it, temperatures back down into the 60s. Want rain? Don't hold your breath. This particular rendering showing from the Weather Prediction Center the possibility of a couple stray showers east of I-35, but that probably won't be for another week. So warm-ish, not as cold, more appropriate, and dry for the upcoming week. Looking ahead to Valentine's Day through the 20th, which, yes, coincides with the dates of last year's big winter chill. Austin area going to be average as far as temperatures are concerned, and in terms of precipitation, maybe slightly wetter to the north and west, but overall, nothing like last year, and it is unlikely, looking at the crystal ball and the computer models, unlikely we even see any rain for the next 10 days the way things are looking. So talk about an amazing turnaround. Here's your 7-day forecast. 60 degrees for this afternoon. Monday, Tuesday, warming trend. Wednesday through Friday in the low 70s. No precipitation expected anytime soon. So enjoy this stretch. And thankfully, with all the heavy rain we had last week, we're in pretty good shape. You can always get updates on the forecast at our CBS Austin website. Be sure to check in there regularly, and also whenever we do have storms, you can also track those not only on our website but also on our CBS Austin weather app. Take care. I'll be with you at 5:30 and 10 o'clock tonight as I'm filling in on a Sunday. See you later.